Greetings, fellow Portal Masters. Greetings, fellow Portal Masters. I am Rowsell. Once again, time to crash guns with another top 5 video. We are 22 days into Crashmas. We only got a few days left, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are excited for the finale, but I hope you're excited for this one. You want to know what's the most annoying thing in the world that isn't me? And don't say 2 of me, because nobody wants that. Come on, 2 of me? Jeez, there's already 1 of me. It's more than enough. But ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you the worst thing ever is when you're playing a game, whether it be an old one or a new one, you run into a brick wall called an annoying character. It's a character that may spam the same move, or you can't figure out his pattern, or he just has an annoying moveset, or he's just annoying to listen to. Who knows? It's one of those characters where you meet up with him, and it stops you dead in your tracks, and you go, that's a waste. But, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you for a fact that Skylanders doesn't have a lot of annoying enemies, but it does have some. So today, I'm giving you the top 5 most annoying enemies in Skylanders. Really wish Diggs was an enemy. So what constitutes to this list? Very simply, it's an enemy where you face them in the game and they are just unbelievably annoying to fight, whether it be super hard or difficult, or the fact that they're just impossible to hit until a certain time, or even the fact that they just teleport everywhere. It could be anything like that. Now, of course, there's a lot of enemies in Skylanders, so of course, narrow it down to 5 was pretty hard. Kind of. There was some Skylanders, there was actually one Skylander I based the entire list off of, and it's actually not even number 1. There was another one I forgot when I was recording that this Skylander existed. So let's get right into it, not the recording these clips, recording in general, I forgot that he existed. Let's get right into it. I'll stop annoying you with the intro. I saw many people in the comments right there like, click the blah blah to skip the intro. Jerks, I remember you did that in Honestly Half Hour. That's annoying. You want to know what isn't annoying? Getting right into number 5. Good segue, me. See, this is why you don't want 2 of me. Trust me. You want to know what's more annoying than hitting an enemy with a shield? Only able to hit an enemy with a shield from behind after he hit the shield down. The Inhuman shields that debuted in Giants were given to us in a level that most people either talk about how horrible it is or how perfect it is. There was never any in between, and I think this might be the reason why. I just find it so annoying that the literal only way to damage or defeat these enemies is to wait until they hit the ground, then you swing around them to take them out. However, if you have a slower Skylander, the fight becomes even harder to navigate, and most people just avoid them if possible. Not possible in arena battle, however, so I guess we just suffer then? One of my biggest moments that I will always hate in the original Spyro's Adventure is in the Quicksilver Vault. When you run around enemies and grab Trigger Happy Soul Gem, you basically open yourself up to an easy death with a horribly placed Arkeyan Ultron. Another enemy where you can only hit him during a very small window, the Arkeyan Ultron locks onto you and shoots projectiles into the air that have a weird circle when they come down, so you don't know if you can stay inside it or move outside of it before it's too late. Plus, once he already has you locked in, you get a whopping few seconds to attack him, and if you're very lucky, you might defeat him in time, which most people don't, meaning you have to wait and dodge again to take him out. The Arkeyan Ultron is a lock killer for a reason, and I hate it. You want to know what is worse than the Arkeyan Ultron that has skyrocketing projectile? An Arkeyan robot that can do a devastating range attack and then smash you with a piece of his shield if you get too close, all while having a ton of hit points and a huge shield when he's shooting you. Man, this Skylar has been the bane of most of my locks, defeating numerous Skylars each time I played, either recording or not. I've actually had to delete full clips I've used for my videos because the Arkeyan shield Juggernaut has taken me out before. Every time I head into the secret vault of secrets or the lost city of Arcus, I know these guys are everywhere, and I dread the fights they force me to do. I don't even think it's possible to avoid these fights either, and that's what makes me sad. The Dragon's Peak level is one of everyone's favorite levels. Yes, I had a weird moment with Sunburn and made me hate him for no good reason, and I've talked about how the luster of the level has died down, but one big reason I'm not a huge fan of this level, and that's because of a trigger-happy looking character that's basically unstoppable. The boom themes when first revealed make you go, oh okay, you just gotta stop them before he gets close, and then he's on top of you exploding and taking a huge chunk of your health and make you confused on what just happened. A range attacker would be just fine taking on these fiends sometimes, but why would you always have a range attacker ready for one single enemy in one set level? What about on a solo run or a lock? It's not possible to have a range attacker at all times, and it's so common that your close range guys get taken out super easy. I know I'm doing something wrong, of course, it's me, and thankfully I haven't had an actual character die to them, but the day is still young, and it's bound to happen. I hate these guys. Whenever they pop on Imaginators, I audibly sigh. It's happened in locks, in my original playthrough, and the few times I'm recording clips or videos like this one. I'm writing the script now and I can predict my audible groans when I get to those parts I have to film with the Barbarian. This character is just overall annoying. He has so much health and so much defense that no matter what character you use, it's going to be an even fight. However, it's only a few times in the entire game where you fight one Barbarian at a time. Enter any arena mode in the high numbers and you take on 2 of them at the same time. If you aren't using your Sky Chi in that fight, you're just asking for a bad time. I know the enemies need to be challenging, but no matter the difficulty, Barbarians are always difficult to fight no matter what the situation is, and you'll be lucky to face one all by itself. Or, if you're really lucky, you can just walk past them and avoid a headache you should never have gotten into in the first place. Wow, at least there's one good thing about the Griffin Park Observatory. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope it didn't annoy you by not having your pick on the list, but I think we can all agree that these 5 Skylanders are very annoying the first time you met up with them. Now, of course, there's definitely ways to get around them a little bit faster. You can use certain Skylanders and all that stuff, but depending on the situation, it's kind of hard to use those Skylanders for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Did you realize that most of these Skylanders the enemies were in the first game? Very interesting. Tomorrow is the second last day of Crashmas, and for some reason, if you guys don't know what that is, I was uploading every single day for 24 days, and I say was because there's still 2 days left, but in the description is a playlist, you can go and catch up to it if you like, which would be awesome. I think y'all should, because I worked very hard on the 24 days of Crashmas, getting a video for you every single day. Hope you guys love it. I'm so excited to bring you a brand new video tomorrow. Let's hop right into it, though. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for another day of Crashmas. Yummy, normally don't ever forget it, but as always, I bid you farewell.